Welcome to Citizen Kane and however many minutes this is gonna take. I'm a film student and don't like watching a lot of films, so this is how I do my homework, and I got all A's, so I think it works pretty well. This is how I learn. And we're gonna do it with what other movie the one I just said, Citizen Kane, which is the greatest movie. I don't like it. But here we go. The plot, provided by Wiki. In a mansion called Xanadu, part of a vast palatial estate in Florida, the elderly Charles Foster Kane is on his deathbed. Holding a snow globe, he utters a word, Rosebud, and dies. The globe slips from his hands and smashes on the floor. A newsreel obituary tells the life story of Kane, an enormously wealthy newspaper publisher, an industrial magnate. Kane's death becomes a sensational news around the world, and the newsreel's producer tasks reporter Jerry Thompson with discovering the meaning of Rosebud. Thompson sets out to interview Kane's friends and associates because, he's dead. He tries to approach his wife, Susan Alexander Kane, now an alcoholic who runs her own nightclub, but she refuses to talk to him. Thompson goes to a private archive of the late banker Walter Parks Thatcher. Through Thatcher's written memoirs, Thompson learns about the rise and decline of Kane's personal fortune. Wow. In 1871, gold was discovered through a mining deed belonging to Kane's mother, Mary Kane. I thought that was her middle name for a second. She hired Thatcher to establish a trust that would provide for Kane's education and to assume guardianship of him. While Thatcher and Charles's parents discussed arrangements inside, the young Kane played happily with a sled in the snow outside of the boarding house. When Kane's parents turned him over to Thatcher, the boy struck Thatcher with the sled and attempted to run away. He hit him with a freaking sled, man! Oh! By the time Kane gained control of his trust at the age of 25, whose trust? Oh, his trust. He's a trust fund boy. The mine's productivity and Thatcher's prudent investing had made him one of the richest men in the world from being a trust fund baby. He took control of the New York Inquirer newspaper and embarked on a career of yellow journalism, which you can select for more information, publishing scandalous articles that attacked Thatcher's and his own business interests. Kane sold his newspaper empire to Thatcher, and after the 1929 stock market crash, let him short of cash. Okay, Thompson interviews Kane's personal business manager, Mr. Bernstein. Bernstein recalls how Kane hired the best journals available to build the Inquirer circulation. Kane rose to power by successfully manipulating public opinion regarding the Spanish-American War and marrying Emily Norton, the niece of President of the United States. What president had the name of Norton? Maybe you find out in the movie, but we're not going to do that. Let's keep going. Thompson interviews Kane's estranged best friend, Jedediah Leland, in a retirement home. Leland recalls how Kane's marriage to Emily disintegrated more over the years. And he began an affair with the amateur singer Susan Alexander while he was running for governor of New York. I didn't realize this was so political, but I probably should have, because I've read this before. This is not good for retaining the information. It's good for getting you the information you need while you're writing your stupid little response. Both his wife and his political opponent discovered the affair of the public scandal that ended his political career. Okay. Kane married Susan, the amateur singer, and forced her into a humiliating operatic career for which she had neither the talent nor the ambition. Even building a large opera house for her. Let a woman choose her goals, Kane. After Leland began to write a negative review of Susan's opera debut, Kane's not gonna like that. Kane fired him, but finished the negative review and printed it. Susan contests to an interview with Thompson and recalls her failed opera career that she wanted so badly. She didn't. Kane finally allowed her to abandon singing after she attempted suicide. That is not how it should have happened. After years spent dominated by Kane and living in isolation at Xanadu, she left him. Kane's butler Raymond recounts that. After Susan left him, Kane began violently destroying the contents of her bedroom. Little angry, isn't he? Yeah. When he happened upon the snow globe, this plot, he grew calm and said, Rosebud. Thompson concluded that he is unable to solve the mystery and that the meaning of Kane's last words will forever remain an enigma. Back at Xanadu, Kane's belongings are being cataloged or discarded by the staff. They find the sled on which the 8-year-old Kane was playing that day and was taken from his home in Colorado. Dimming a junk, they threw it into a furnace, his beloved little sled. And as the sled birds, the camera reveals the trade name ignored by the staff. Spoiler alert, it's Rosebud. Okay, bye.